The other day, I took my 1947 WLA Harley out for a spin up Warwickshire way to meet the next generation of bikers. All right. Wow. I understand now. Every time I ride this, I kind of understand why they gave up on the foot clutch hand gear shift. Well, welcome to Caffeine and Machine, a nice little cafe right here. I've come to meet three girls I met on the internet. Say hello to Ruby, Lucia and Kate, three young bikers who are on a roll. They're ripping up the rules, proving that biking is no longer a male preserve, and doing it on some of the biggest, baddest bikes you can get, starting with Ruby's supercharged Kawasaki H2. This is the first time I've seen one up close and personal, not at a bike show, if you see what I mean.
Do you like it?
Well, can I just tell you, the noise, officer, is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's not the cheapest bike, but it's worth, I say smiles per miles, because it does like 12 miles per gallon. Or
well,
11.
I can hear you smiling from about 4 miles away.
Ruby, tell them how many miles to a tank you get on this.
Yes, it does about 45 to the 17 litre tank, yeah. So I have to fill up every time I see a petrol station, basically. But it's fine, because when you ride it, you're like, yeah, it's worth it, yeah, it's fine.
Close behind her, Lucia is the proud owner of one of the MV Super Veloces that I've been drooling over, amongst others. How many have you got?
I actually don't know exact number. Because
Okay.
if I know the exact number, I know I got a problem. So I got few that I use all the time, and that is Triumph Tiger 660 Sport,
Yep.
Honda CRF 250 RX for Enduro, Honda CRF R for a flat track, Little Ovale, Triumph Daytona. I
Yep.
think that's it.
Okay, so thanks very much. After the break, we'll carry on with the list. Hey? And last but not least, Kate's on a GS, a safe choice in this company, but hardly a minnow.
I mean, it's not the sexiest bike that I've ever seen, but to me, they're like one of the best all-rounders.
But these guys don't just ride bikes, they blog, vlog, influence and create content.
So I started 9 years ago when I first got on my 125, and I didn't start my platform to kind of do what I'm doing now. I just shared pictures of my 125. And that got a little bit of traction, and it slowly grew. I think it kind of exploded when I got my first big bike, which was a 600RR.
Today, Ruby has 136,000 followers on Instagram and a big enough internet presence to make a full-time living. Lucia is a top off-road rider who regularly reviews bikes on the web. And Kate now also works full-time as a content creator.
It kind of exploded during the lockdowns, I think, because a lot of people weren't doing much
Yep.
except sitting at home, you know, on YouTube. And that's when I kind of started working, selling BMWs. So BMWs, really popular, GSs, put a camera on in lockdown when people just want to look at GSs and stuff, kind of like a winning formula, really. So that's when my sort of YouTube took off, like to the level that it did. Don't ever get into YouTubing thinking that it is going to make you mega bucks unless your views are in the millions.
Yeah.
Like, I'm lucky if it's a mortgage payment once a month. I declare it all, my tax man won't come for me. There's a lot of people that think, oh, be a YouTuber, you know, they rolling in it.
But don't underestimate it as an easy job to do. It's not posting pictures for money. It's nothing like that. It's a full-time job. I work 7 days a week because I go to the office Monday to Friday, but I film on Saturday and Sunday.
Make no mistake though, it's the love of bikes, not money, that motivates all three. Why did you get into it in the first place? What drew you into it? Was it the freedom?
Absolutely, the freedom. It's just freedom. Simple as that.
It sounds quite cliche, but there is a reason why people say freedom, because there's just no better feeling than jumping on your bike, all your problems, you just leave them behind, you've got an open road in front, and it's just really liberating.
For me, biking, not only is it my job, but it's my hobby, it's my passion. I can talk about bikes all day long.
Recently, Ruby and Lucia took part in an event at the Triumph factory where 1,549 women riders came together to set a new record for the world's biggest ever female bike meet.
It was amazing just to see the car. It was in a Triumph factory, so they got this massive car park and see the car park absolutely full,
Wow.
and all the bikes was female bikers.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I mean, there will come a day, surely, when instead of me introducing you as girl bikers or women bikers or whatever, you're just bikers.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, I identify as a biker before I identify as a female.
Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I'm still trying to work out what I identify as. Hey, look, guys, I've got to tell you, I've had a ball chatting with you guys, and I think basically the bottom line is, if this is the future of motorcycling, let me tell you, folks, it's in safe hands.